YouTube, this is Uncle Momo's music reaction channel where I provide my views on talented artists who have low subscribers and low views, as well as talented artists from around the world. Now, once again, I have no idea or the reason why they have low subscribers or low views, but I'm going to bring it to the forefront on my channel for us to view. Now, today I'm going to do my best to upload about, say, 4 reactions, and I will let you know on these particular artists as I'm going along. So my second reaction of today, and he has been coming in thick and fast with so many recommendations on this particular track and artist. So I've written it down. So this is the Coke Studio Session 9, number 1. The song is Rang, which everybody, like I said, everybody said, Uncle Momo, please react to this song, please. So here we are, we're at this moment right now. As you know, it is Rahat Fateh and Rahat Fateh Ali Khan with Amjad Sabri. And I hope I am pronouncing it or giving it some kind of justice as I'm going along. I'm sure that my pronunciations will get better and better as I'm doing more and more reactions. But I'm very excited about this because you guys are excited about it. It's as simple as that. So that's going to be my second reaction of today. But before that, if this is your first time coming over to my channel, then please go over to my homepage and work your way from the bottom all the way up to the top, because there's some fantastic, amazing, brilliant, stupendous artists which I do not want you to miss out on. And I've broken it down into various categories. I have simplified it for you. So once you go into my homepage and you see these various categories, whether it be R&B, indie, heavy metal, soul, ballad, acoustics, jazz. Just remember, when you go into those various categories, those are artists from around the world, both established artists and non-established artists. And I would love you to do a comparison and come to the realization that these particular artists with low subscribers and low views are equally, or sometimes are equally as good as any top list A-list artist out there. And like I said, you will not be disappointed. Now, before I go on to my second reaction of today, I'd like to read a couple of your comments and give a number of shout outs, because they have been coming thick and fast as well, and it's just absolutely amazing. Richard Ahmed, please react to Sharia Goshel, and you've passed me the and you've passed me the link, so thank you very much. Let's go on to another one. Amir Ahmed 007, please react to Rang. There we are, told you, that's my first. Istel, good morning, how you doing, mate? Bright Future, how you doing? I love that. She's an angel, that's why she has beautiful voice and makes it effortless. She's talking about Sharia Goshel. She is amazing. She just she melts the heart. She really does. Kia, Arijit Singh is name. What does that mean? I know that Arijit Singh is his name. What? Tell me something different. Come on, man. Jambra, please rap to Zinda Dil song by Arijit Singh. See, not Arijit Singh, sorry. So that's something. See, you've said please react on Zinda Dil, so there you go. Song by Arijit Singh. I would love sometimes when you ask me to react to a particular song, please just leave me a link. Leave the links there, just easier for you to find. Because what I find out, particular with Indian music, that there's more than one artist that will cover that song. So I've been looking for, say, Zinda Dil. You say, oh, if someone said, please react to Zinda Dil, I will look for Zinda Dil, and I will see loads of artists that's reacting to loads of artists that's singing to Zinda Dil. And I'm like, well, which one do I go? Which one? So it will help me out a lot if you would send me the links. Sometimes the YouTube cancels that. I don't know why YouTube does that, but they do that. But please persevere and just send me the links. That'd be really amazing. I'll do one more, then we go straight into the reaction. Amit Mullah, the last part of this song is called Sargam. Please react to Coach Studio Rang. There you go. I'm here now. Okay, so look, without further ado, this song is Rang by Rahat Fateh Ali Khan and Amjad Sabri. So without further ado, you know what we're here for. Great vocabs and a damn good audio music. Can you dig it? So was there any musicians in there?
जो सुनियो हमरी बात आज मिला वरा मोहे पीरा का जो जगियो सारी रात आज रंग है रीमा रंग है री 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 मोरे ख्वाजा के घर रंग है आज सजन मिलावरा मोरे आंगन में सजन मिलावरा मोरे आंगन में आज रंग है रीमा रंग है री आज रंग है रीमा रंग है री
Sorry, what I'm getting from the difference between these two particular artists, as you know, Mr. Khan, he lives up there in the stratosphere when he's doing his riffs. When he's everywhere, he lives up there. This particular person is more of a mid-tone bass kind of thing. I'm feeling the rumble, so to speak. I'm not saying that he can't go up there and like Mr. Khan, but I just believe that the difference in contrast is, you know, when you've got the two men sing something. It's like opera. When you got a tenor, you got the you understand what I'm saying? So I'm saying, as in when it comes to power house, you've got one formidable master powerhouse who lives up there, and then you've got another powerhouse that's living down there. So it's interesting to see how they're going to dance, you know, have that vocal dance with each other. That'd be very interesting. The riffs is just all over the place. One thing I like about Mr. Khan, that even though that you try, you know, you're doing your best to follow his pattern, and as well as containing your awe, containing the proudness, the wow factor, and that's inside you when you're listening to him doing all the riffs. It is really, really, it's fascinating, number one, because this is a song, which means, you know, if you ask him to sing this song again from the beginning, you will hear the exactly same riffs. He's not just, you know, I'm just blown apart. I'm blown apart. I'm going to go back just a little bit, just a little bit. I get the chorus now, why it's needed. They're following him. Speeding it up. sitar keeping the pace. Sitar, sorry. I love the way how the chorus. How they're following it. Wow. Sorry, you notice that I'm not jumping in trying to attempt to do any of these riffs, because if I try and do any of these riffs right now, or a poor attempt of doing these riffs, I'm gonna get lost in what and miss out a lot of things of that riff. Like as soon as I go or anything, he's already down the road. You know, where I start off A, B, C, he's already at Z. You know, so I have to kind of reduce me trying to attempt to do any kind of riffs and listen to the patterns of his riffs, because he's going at 200 billion miles an hour. It really is. It's exciting to see what he's doing. But when you want to try and attempt certain things of what he's doing, this is not the song to do it. It really isn't. This is the song to sit back and chill and watch this performance. He has given me so much texture, so many riffs. He's given me more in the first minute than you'll get in a whole song from another, style of music. And wow. I'm in awe right about now. I really am. And I do understand about the backing vocals. I don't know what you would have called them, the chorus, the choir guys. I don't know. But I was explaining in a number of my videos that, it's not necessary. You know, it leads you in a different kind of way. But this particular song, it warrants it. And I love the fact that they're doing this kind of mirror kind of bouncing off each other in a mirror way, where we've got Mr. Khan, he's doing some certain riffs, and then they follow the riffs. And I'm like, what? From outside looking in, I'm thinking, wow, how can you do that? But if you're in it, and you understand, obviously, then it's like water off a duck's back. It really truly is. So I'm mesmerized, I'm in awe, and I'm just zoning in on so many different kind of things right about now. It's just, and we're not even halfway. I think we're just about coming over the halfway mark. Come on. I'm going to go back just a little bit. Just a little bit. My guy's wearing glasses in the dark room. Kind of yellow shirt. Thanks for the body pattern. Go faster again. He's not as technical as Mr. Khan. Look, you see, he can back up dark horses. Is he singing the song the way how it should be sung? Or is he adding on certain riffs? Making, you know... So is he putting his own identity stamp on this song? Like that? Is that him or is that the song the way it's supposed to be sung? I see Mr. Khan so much technical. Mathura.
पूरब देखा पश्चिम देखा उत्तर देखा दक्षिण देखा उत्तर देखा दक्षिण देखा कोई रंग देखा रे मैं तो ऐसो रंग ओ महबूबे इलाही मैं तो ऐसो रंग ओ महबूबे ज़माने में चार जान अल्लाह तुम्हीं को देखा हसीन देखे जमील देखे बस एक तुम सा तुम्हीं को देखा मैं तो ऐसो रंग ओ महबूबे इलाही मैं तो ऐसो रंग ओ महबूबे इलाही मैं तो ऐसो रंग देश बदेश में ढूंढ फिरी हूँ देश बदेश में ढूंढ फिरी हूँ देश बदेश
Yeah, I see Mr. Khan more technical than Amjad. In this
खाजगान के दरबार में आज देखो कन गरजे आज देखो कन गरजे
He's more technical with his riffs.
रस बूंदा बरसे बेहरवा रस बूंदा बरसे खाजा फरीदो दिन रौलिया कुतुब दिन रौलिया खाजा मुईनुद्दीन रौलिया खाजा कुतुबुद्दीन रौलिया खाजा मुईनुद्दीन रौलिया
I don't know how they managed to follow him.
खाजा निजामुद्दीन खाजा नसीरुद्दीन खाजा निजामुद्दीन खाजा आज शोहरा निजाम नसीरुद्दीन का लाल महबूब बना लाल महबूब बना लाल महबूब बना लाल महबूब बना लाल महबूब बना
His fingers must be rock hard.
निजामुद्दीन रौलिया जग उजियारो निजामुद्दीन रौलिया जग उजियारो जगत उजियारो जगत उजियारो जग उजियारो जगत उजियारो जग उजियारो जगत उजियारो
This guy's just chilling with the bass.
जगत उजियारो जग उजियारो जगत
Where's the guy with the dark glasses? Come on. The yellow shirt. He's not that much technical with these riffs. Why have you got headphones on? Hats off to the person who's playing the sitar. So that was Rang, Coach Studio Session 9. And I've got to keep in there. I've got to make sure that I'm keeping saying his name over and over and over again. This is my second reaction, I believe, of Rahat Fateh Ali Khan. And my new experience of Amjad Sabri. Amjad really didn't come out as much as I wanted him to come out. I thought that there was going to be a really good tennis play match between the two amazing artists. But what I saw was Mr. Khan, he's got the riffs in the bag. And it was almost like Amjad was set up because he felt that he was a supporting artist to Mr. Khan, rather than them coming out as two formidable powerhouse. Or was it a case of the storyline and the words? I mean, obviously, look, Mr. Khan had more of the words, more of the lyrics, so it wasn't shared. But I don't know how the words or the lyrics plays where you can share the actual song and know, okay, you do that part and I do that part. So so maybe that is the best format. I do not know, as I do not know the song. But it almost like when it came to Amjad Sabri, he was singing, but he wasn't as technical as Khan when it came to the riffs and everything else. But what he did deliver within his own realm was absolutely wonderful and beautiful, and it showed me his vocal capabilities from the how can I say it? The frequency, no, not the frequency. When I say the vocal capability, it's just how far he can stretch his vocals in what dimension can he bring it. And it was the more mid-range to bass vocals. When he said, what was that word? He said it, but he went really, really low. And it was like, wow, where did that come from? He did give me a little bit of flavour here and there, but it didn't really, it didn't really float my boat, so to speak. The main showman of this performance, as you can see, was Mr. Khan. So like I said, was he just a supporting Mr. Khan? What was that about? Normally when you get a duet, you get a duet. When you get a collaboration, you get a collaboration. And you get two powerhouses trying to outdo each other, but also staying in the rules of the song. So I would need to know the pattern of this particular song. Has this been done by anybody else, so where I can do a comparison to see the way how it's been done? Not only that now, like also the footmark, the identity on the actual track. Like you get a song and then, of a cover or whatever, and then you got to try and make it your own. So you might put in a bit of riffs here, a bit of vibratos there. So I want to know how much did they stay true to the form of the song, and how much did they put their own identity stamp on this particular song? Was this riffs the way how it was supposed to be in there? The way how it's sung, is it the way how it's supposed to be sung? Or is there a certain bit of, if I went to see another artist sing this particular song, would I get a different kind of flavour? Would I get a different kind of riffs? Or would he be following that same kind of pattern? That's what I'm asking right about now. It'd be very interesting to find out how much personal ID they put on, personal ID, personal stamp that they put on a traditional music. And from what I understand, that sometimes these songs can be anything from 400 to 500 years old. So how do you reinvent a song that's 400 to 500 years old? Or do you pay it so much respect that you're going to sing it bar for bar, word for word, riff by riff? These are things that I need to know so I can identify. When I see that particular artist again and again, I can see, okay, I can see your personal stamp, as well as, okay, I see how the song is supposed to be sung, But overall, I did love this particular performance. I saw there's not so many musicians in there, but what the musicians that was exactly what was needed. I have no idea about that particular guy in the yellow shirt. Why has he got sunglasses on? It's so dark. I'm glad that he knows how to still play his instrument even with the sunglasses. But I thoroughly enjoyed it. The whole entertainment, the whole everything, the value of it, the properties of it. It was just absolutely amazing. And once again, you got to take your hats off to the way how they can sing all these different kind of rhythms in power, sitting down. Sitting down, not standing up, sitting down. Which I think somewhat is the way how it should be. You get more, I don't know, is it spiritual connection if you sit down and sing? You know, like if you're doing your chakras and, you know, and you're, I don't know, let me know about that. But for now, I'm absolutely blown apart. I'm really blown apart. And for that reason, I salute you. Brilliant.